Some programming languages feel like writing plain English. Others feel like trying to control the computer's brain directly. That's why some developers can build their first project in a few days, while others spend months just understanding the basics. Programming languages exist on a spectrum of difficulty, and today we're going to walk through that spectrum, from the hardest languages to learn, all the way down to the most beginner-friendly ones. At the extreme end of difficulty sits assembly. Assembly is about as close as you can get to communicating directly with the computer's processor. Instead of writing high-level logic, you instruct the CPU how to move data between registers, access memory, and perform operations step by step. Even something as simple as adding two numbers can require multiple instructions. There are almost no abstractions to make things easier, and developers must understand the architecture of the processor itself. Because of this, assembly is mostly used in embedded systems, firmware, and performance-critical software where developers need complete control over hardware. Another language that many developers consider extremely challenging is Haskell, but for a completely different reason. Haskell is not difficult because it is low-level. It's difficult because it changes the way you think about programming entirely. Haskell is a purely functional programming language where programs are built from mathematical functions rather than sequences of commands. Variables are immutable, and many concepts revolve around ideas like higher-order functions, lazy evaluation, and monads. Developers who are used to traditional programming often struggle at first because they must shift their mindset from how to execute steps to how to describe transformations of data. Moving slightly down the difficulty scale brings us to Rust. Rust is a modern systems programming language designed to provide both high performance and strong safety guarantees. What makes Rust challenging is its ownership model, which introduces strict rules about how memory is accessed and shared. Concepts like ownership, borrowing, and lifetimes force developers to think carefully about how data flows through their program. These rules prevent entire categories of bugs, such as memory leaks and race conditions, but learning to work with them can take time. Once developers understand these ideas, Rust becomes a powerful tool for building fast and reliable software. Not far behind Rust is C++. C++ is one of the most powerful languages ever created, but that power comes with complexity. It allows developers to control memory directly, optimize performance at a very low level, and use advanced features such as templates and multiple programming paradigms. However, mastering C++ requires understanding pointers, memory allocation, inheritance, object-oriented design, and many other advanced concepts. Because of its speed and flexibility, C++ is still widely used in game engines, financial systems, and applications where performance is critical. Closely related is the C programming language. C is slightly simpler than C++ in terms of features, but it still requires developers to work very close to the hardware. Programmers must manually manage memory and work directly with pointers, which can be confusing for beginners. At the same time, C is one of the most influential languages ever created. Many operating systems, databases, and embedded systems are written in C because it provides efficiency while still being portable across different hardware platforms. As we move further along the difficulty spectrum, languages start becoming more approachable. Go, also known as Golang, was designed by engineers at Google to simplify large-scale software development. The language intentionally removes many complicated features in order to keep the syntax clean and readable. Go also provides built-in support for concurrency using Go routines and channels, making it very effective for cloud services and distributed systems. While developers still need to understand concepts like concurrency and system design, the language itself tries to stay simple. Next comes advanced JavaScript, which surprises many developers. At the beginner level, JavaScript looks simple, but once you dive deeper into the language, it becomes much more complex. Developers must understand asynchronous programming, promises, callbacks, closures, and the event loop. Modern JavaScript development also involves frameworks, build tools, and large application architectures. Because JavaScript runs both in browsers and on servers today, mastering advanced JavaScript requires understanding how different environments execute and manage code. Languages like C# sit comfortably in the middle of the difficulty spectrum. C# is a modern programming language developed by Microsoft and used extensively in the .NET ecosystem. It is widely used for enterprise software, cloud applications, desktop programs, and game development with Unity. The syntax is structured and consistent, but developers still need to understand object-oriented programming concepts such as classes, interfaces, inheritance, and design patterns. Once these ideas are learned, C# becomes a very productive language for building large applications. Java follows a similar path. It has been one of the most widely used programming languages for decades and powers many large enterprise systems around the world. Java emphasizes strong typing, object-oriented design, and platform independence through the Java virtual machine. While Java is very reliable and scalable, its syntax can be more verbose compared to modern languages. Developers often need to write more code to accomplish simple tasks, but the trade-off is stability and a massive ecosystem of libraries and frameworks. Moving closer to the easier end of the spectrum, Ruby is known for its focus on developer happiness. Ruby was designed to make programming expressive and enjoyable, with a syntax that reads almost like natural language. Many tasks can be written in fewer lines of code compared to other languages. Ruby became especially popular through the Ruby on Rails framework, which simplified web development and allowed developers to build full applications very quickly. Now let's look at JavaScript again, but this time at the beginner level. JavaScript basics are actually very approachable for new developers. You can write your first program directly in a web browser without installing complex tools or compilers. Beginners can quickly learn variables, functions, loops, and simple interactions with web pages. This immediate feedback makes JavaScript one of the most common entry points into programming. Finally, at the easiest end of this spectrum, we have Python. Python is famous for its clean and readable syntax, which was designed to make code easy to understand. Many tasks that require dozens of lines in other languages can often be written in just a few lines in Python. Because of its simplicity and versatility, Python is widely used in areas such as data science, artificial intelligence, automation, web development, and education. For many people, Python becomes the first language they learn when starting their programming journey. When you look at the entire progression, from assembly all the way to Python, you can see that programming languages are designed with different goals in mind. Harder languages often give developers more control over performance and hardware, while easier languages focus on productivity and readability. The real skill of a developer is not just learning one language, but understanding which language is the right tool for the problem they are trying to solve.